So yeah, we're back and we're ready to ask questions about hypnosis and like mirrors.
Something about a bag.
A bag.
A bag.
A man who stole my hair. Sold my hair? Sure.
Well, he stole it to. He stole it to sell it.
He sold it to.
He sold it to see it.
it.
He said it to know it.
He sure did.
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognise the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy.
Aren't we all?
It's coming from this man,
Right?
Cleaner.
with his son.
We did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
So the custodian's definitely like mind controlled, right?
Yeah, he was their first experiment.
Yeah, I think so. And then they're just like, well, we can't release this man into society.
Yeah, they'll know.
What if he's just a regular dude?
He's just a very normal, nice man.
Yeah.
And this guy just fucking hates him for no reason.
A couple more questions. If that's
He
okay.
wishes that he were his son instead of Ryan.
Yeah.
Seen this anywhere before?
What's up with this fucking bag?
Fuck you.
He's so conditionally helpful.
God, I hate
When he's
this
helpful,
man.
he is over the top helpful. When he's not, he is so not.
He's so very not. Alright. I came all the way to his house for him to do that to me.
In my house, I don't even want to go anywhere that we're not supposed to. Like, that isn't on our regular
I
route anymore because I'm like, somebody's going to put a bag on us and take our hair. We only have like 3 hairs left.
I'm so scared. And you don't want to know where they are.
My favorite hair.
So I've been assaulted, mugged.
What did they take that?
No, a DVD I found, sir.
Was it a dodgy one?
And I don't think so, sir, but obviously someone wanted it back.
It was pretty
Bag
dodgy.
over my head.
It was a little
I
dodgy.
have no idea. It's quite disorienting, actually.
Did you keep the bag?
Yes.
Right, we'll find out where it came from. Someone must know about it.
All right, Chief. I'll
What do you think I've been doing?
You old man.
Idiot.
What do you know about the bag, huh?
Yeah, what are you
Huh?
doing?
Does the guitar know?
Yeah, I want to steal a guitar.
So can't we just infinitely go into his garage? Excuse me, garage?
Garage?
Okay, so we've already seen everything inside.
I guess so.
Random XD. Haha. Okay, so somebody must have had a contradiction in them saying that they don't know what it is.
Yeah, somebody somewhere has a contradiction of some kind, and we'll never know who it is.
Shut up.
The game ends here, folks.
I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry.
Alright, if you're not here to talk to me,
I'm gonna
I'll
have to
have
pee
no-
my pants.
I'll have no choice but to look up a walkthrough.
It's it for you, old man.
Alright, you forced my
Alright.
hand.
We have no other choice to pull out a gun and shoot Ryan. You're the criminal, and I've decided it with my head.
With my gun. Toodle pip.
Okay, well now that we're in that mode of looking up things, I'm gonna eat my fun little cubes.
These funky little cubes.
It's nice knowing when like we're not recording because like this is the time for me and my cubes.
It's cube time, baby.
It's cube time, baby. Oh yeah, motherfucker. That's the sound of me eating a cube.
Every time you bite down on a cube, it gives a little.
Hell yeah, motherfucker! Ooh, triple cube.
Whoa!
Triple-
Mega cube.
Jackpot! Hell yeah, motherfucker!
But it does it like all three of them at the same time. We have heard of this place before. See, we never would have figured this out. Never in a million years, because we're stupid and we forget everything we hear.
Sorry, I'm putting down my cubes.
This never would have happened.
She would still be here. She would still be here. Liam would still be here. If I didn't eat my cubes, I'm so sorry, everybody.
I've let you down.
I ate my cubes and she died.
I'm so conditioned to going behind the Brandon house.
I thought you were going to
My
do that
mouse
too.
goes there first every time. Okay.
So bag used in mugging.
Doesn't know where the bag is from. This mask is from Monarch Costumes.
Oh!
Tell me how we were
Why?
supposed to remember that.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No, I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well,
Is he coming up with a story?
Mugging Inspector, but I might know
The wheels are
somebody
turning.
who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor
By committing a crime.
getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the
Pretended,
students. I
yeah.
emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
It was a funny little joke. This makes sense, I promise.
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died. as it were.
What?
Before you ask. No. I didn't steal from him.
He's so proud
He's so
of
proud
himself.
of himself. Look at that twinkle in his eye.
Students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now,
Ring,
if
ring.
you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
There's always interruptions at this guy's house. First it was a ghost, now it's the phone. It's always
there
something
was
with this
a
man.
ghost. That's right.
It's always something with this man.
I don't know how I forgot.
Steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Okay, I'm so sorry, we're back. My recording
I didn't know you were
program
recording.
crashed.
I'm playing Mario Kart.
Blake's
Hi.
playing Mario Kart. I'm stressed as fuck.
Sorry. I'm
But
almost
we're
done.
back and we're here to win, baby! I don't remember the last thing we said, so that last thought that you heard from our lips, it's gone. It's never coming back.
Who
I apologize.
knows?
Who knows
Who
what we were
knows?
talking about?
Ooh, synchronized nice.
Sweet bro.
Sweet.
We were talking about, I think you were talking about basically the lies in this game.
Oh yeah, and how bizarre Paul's was.
Yeah.
Because Paul was like, okay, so all the rest of the lies have just been, just by chance we've caught the contradictions within them just by using logic. That one was just like, this is weird.
This one's just weird.
Like, why would you say that? That's so strange and just pointless.
And
What?
very silly.
It's just like really silly of him. I'm second place and I'm gonna fucking kill Isabel. So yeah, let's go talk to Simon and say, hey,
Yeah.
what's up with
Yeah, something about Simon.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Sus. Because we were wondering if he knew about that or if he was there during it.
Oh, that's
And you
what.
said
Okay, that was
probably
the last
not.
thing that we were talking about. Yeah, that was what we were saying.
Yeah.
Is you had said before, because I had made that connection too. I was like, oh, Paul says that he didn't know who. Not Paul. This guy, Simon.
Simon, yeah.
Simon says that he doesn't know who Liam is, but I know
He
that's
said
a lie.
Simon
But
says.
it's because Liam died last year, and you had remembered that Simon's really only been a part of this for like 3 months.
Yeah. Well, maybe he like heard about it, and then maybe we can tie that with something that he does or doesn't know about Liam.
I mean, I don't know.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
You're finally catching on to that.
I'm a changed man. I do wonder if like
Be back later on if that's okay.
Kate has talked to Emma about that, because that seems like a really weird thing.
Right?
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
Really?
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
For, murdering a man?
That's so wild. Can we go back and see what she says about Third Eye?
Yeah.
Saw the flyer. Oh, right. This is the flyer about don't go to Third Eye.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
If she hated it, why was she against James saying something about it? Oh, been to a similar course before. That must have been Third Eye.
That's where that came in. Okay. The classic cheese and coffee combo.
Shut up. I just come back to be bullied.
Alright. So you're gonna feel really stupid.
I already do. Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, prepare to feel more stupid because there's so many options at this point. It's so impossible to keep track of everything.
Okay.
So, again, I had to look this one up because we never would have gotten this, but because I think this is something she said a long time ago. So we got yet another contradiction with Emma because she's a lying little bitch. Emma was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt, but also was on holiday the night Liam died, and we know that the night Liam died was the same night when Paul pulled the stunt.
Aha. So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
Isn't she sick of being called out on her bullshit?
I
Right?
understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
Isn't she tired of living like
I
this?
must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night.
No.
Emma,
Emma.
I think you better explain.
He just leans forward and slaps her.
No.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face.
And I made fun of him
And
every
no one
day.
would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
Oh, Paul's a
He said
bitch.
he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
I feel like it isn't that.
Yeah, it's definitely
Well,
not
Emma,
that.
I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Instantly runs. Simon!
Simon, you won't believe what your
What's this
stupid
bitch said?
girlfriend did. Finally, God.
Time passes! Yay!
No cheats used. 8 p.m. speed run.
I love what big liars we are.
Blame the Rands before I blame her.
So, okay, hang on. What the fuck? Whoa, did it just get louder?
It did. That was very weird.
I feel like I just, like, fell into, like, another layer of sound.
Have we not noticed that every hour that's gone by, it's been steadily getting louder?
By the time that 1 a.m. is just blaring. Blah, blah. It's like the soundtrack for every fucking, like, blockbuster, action movie.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
Ask
blah.
about a few more things, please.
The Inception.
Emma's guilt.
Emma's guilt.
Instantly gossips to the
Oh,
entire town
God,
about
that's
Emma's bad behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that even a thing you can talk to her about? That's so mean.
Do you
Yeah.
know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
I just told you.
Well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
Oh, God. Okay.
That tells me a lot of stuff about him, and
Yeah.
also none of it surprising.
Summer,
True.
Everybody has
I
their
should've-
own creative side.
I
That's
should have
his.
known he was a big pervert. He took a video stealing from a bunch of people and called
right.
the DVD XXX.
I told you. I kept saying that that's a fetish video, and
It
it
has
was.
to be.
It was.
Okay.
If we click on Emma's guilt, does anything happen? Okay, thank God.
Well, it has to be a part of our conversational thing, whether we can talk to a
That's
particular
the time
person about it or
being, thank
not.
I never know what this man is gonna do, so. Oh yeah,
He's so
it's
unpredictable.
been the turn of an hour. Should we look behind the plants for a woman?
Yeah.
Somebody get this man a bike. Is he still on the phone?
Yeah,
Can we
he's
not
definitely
talk
got
to
his
him?
10,000 steps in.
Yeah, right. Good man, good man.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
So we can
Emma's-
tell.
So this is Emma's criticism of Liam. Oh, that's right. Because
She
he's the one who told her to do it.
Yeah. Well, like, she had the idea, came to him, and he's like, yeah, that sounds like a fair thing to do.
That's a good idea, actually.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Even though she definitely said explicitly, I told him, and he said that it wouldn't be out of line.
Right. Also, hold on. I gotta watch that one more time.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam
What are you
on
watching
last
for?
night led to his suicide?
He just says her criticism of him.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize?
He doesn't...
I didn't encourage Emma to.
He doesn't say what she criticized him on, and then later he says, but if she criticized him on his birthmark, I didn't tell her to do that.
Didn't encourage... Can we just, like, match these two together? Didn't expect Emma to discuss the birthmark.
Criticize it and discuss it.
I don't know.
Okay, hardly knew Emma. Feel like that one's not right.
Who's shagging your son?
Because I thought Paul was deeply involved in the Third Eye, right? That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
He was involved in Third Eye, but he's not involved in Atlas.
Much more, at least, than Atlas.
Yeah. But she was involved in Third Eye.
Yeah.
He's saying he doesn't fucking know her. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we've reached 9 o'clock now. It's time to go through everything again. Gotta check the entire fucking map.
Is there gonna be another man
More men.
Questions, please.
with a bag?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Sit down. Never mind. Gotta go leave his house.
Every time you walk
Sorry
in,
to
he
bother
has
you.
to hide his huge weed stash.
Let's see. Behind the pool. Since we haven't been here in a while.
We still don't have a light.
We still don't have a light.
Got a light.
Got a light.
Got a light.
Did you finish that?
Yep, 3 times. I watched it multiple times.
Me too. It takes a while to absorb everything because it's a lot. I watched it and then watched it again and then watched the entire series for like the 4th time and then watched it one more time.
And you're like, shut the fuck up.
I know.
Yeah, I definitely want to rewatch it sometime. I've been wanting to
It's
for a while
so
anyways.
Good to watch it again
With that perspective.
Yeah, with that perspective. Oh god, it changes everything.
That's really interesting.
It's so fucking good.
Also, I'm really glad that gives me a lot more perspective on like the ending of it because that adds so much more weight than my initial reading of like
There's so much more depth to it.
it's so much more tragic. And it's
Yeah.
just thinking about it right now, I'm just like emotional about it.
We're talking
Like,
about Twin Peaks, by the way. Sorry.
I figured you would cut this out or something. I'm like, this is the time for us.
This is us time. This is us talk.
Us time to be emotional about Twin Peaks. The ending and the weight to that last part. Fragile. This wa oop. What's the oop?
What does oop mean?
What's oop mean?
There we go.
Are you fucking
There
kidding
it
me?
is.
No, I never remember to buy one.
I hate him. Don't look
What
into
an
it,
idiot.
you idiot. I hate you. That's why all his hair fell off. He looked
He
into a light
blasted it right off of his head with
with a
the light.
laser.
There you are, you
Ask you a
stinky
couple of
man.
things, please.
You stinky little man. Red torch.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but
All that silly nonsense.
I wouldn't blame her.
It's just a
Inspector.
student.
I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. That is.
That's what we're gonna call it, huh?
Yikes.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
You naughty, naughty father.
Well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
That's like him trying to convince himself. No. That's silly.
Silly dog.
Silly couldn't be. Let's see. Did he say anything about where he was that night? Witnessed Emma's criticism of Liam. So I don't think there's anything else that he said that would connect him to that. Well, okay, do we know that she actually said that to him the night that he died?
What is Emma's criticism of death?
Or was that before then?
I thought that the implication was that she was thinking about saying it. She thought it might be too far. She went to Paul, said, "Is this okay to say?" And he was like, "Live large, bitch." And then she decided to insult the very unchangeable birthmark on him.
Right, but I mean, what was the timeline between saying that and him killing himself? Was it the same night?
Yeah, that was the same night. Because he said that, "Oh, I was there on the same night." And that was the same night that I did the stealing. And then Jinx was like,
Okay.
"Did your stealing from him cause him to do that?" And he's like, "I don't fucking think so."
I don't remember it ever explicitly saying that the birthmark comment and the stealing incident happened on the same night.
I think that was all on the same night.
Okay.
Actually, I might be wrong, but that's what I think.
So I don't think anybody explicitly said that, but I could be wrong.
I think a lot of things that aren't correct,
factually.
or
And sometimes I think
otherwise-
about things that are correct and I go, no, that's not true.
I know!
So, yeah, because I'm thinking like...
I've never felt something like deeper in my soul before. That's so true. Okay, go on.
Because I'm trying to think, witnessed Emma's criticism of Liam, which if that happened the night that he died, would imply that he was there for that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything that he said that was like, we didn't ask him about this. We didn't ask him about his guitars either. I forgot. Oh, there's so much we haven't asked him because he kicked us out of the...
Oh, yeah, this is Ryan.
thing.
I thought we were talking to Paul for a second. I don't know why.
Doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture
That girl is throwing into the fire.
or a teenager.
I saw myself in a
And they
dream
burn
and I
the
killed
doll
her.
and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing.
Slam dunks myself into a fire.
The first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And
We want them to form an attachment to it first.
destroying your past.
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it, perhaps.
Wow.
Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
What a shady
face.
bitch. Yeah.
I want to hear about this first.
Tell me about your
I
exploits in
didn't realize you were a
guitarism.
musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band.
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something
Oh, no.
Stone.
Oh,
And
no.
they were called something Stone. Hammerstone. That's it.
Was that
And you
it?
Still collect?
Are you sure about that?
Bought a
sure,
guitar for
sir?
over a year. I feel I've moved on.
I feel like the about 20 years ago is a second thought comment. Oops, I mean, by a few years ago, I mean 20 years ago. Way long ago.
Oh, isn't it hot in here?
Is it getting hot in here? Is it just me?
Okay, let's ask about the dad stunt and
Yeah.
then the dad
The
stunt. the sequel to The Parent Trap.
Oh, we talked about the dad stunt.
Okay.
It's
Sorry, that's really funny.
hypnosis we need to ask him about.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Who was it that said it was actually really effective? Wasn't it Paul?
I thought it was Salmon. Simon, thank you. Yes, Simon was a big proponent of it.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna come back next time and we're gonna get this man. We're gonna shit all over his bad guitar skills and put him in handcuffs.
I thought you were being vague, as in like the whole town is going to jail. We're gonna find somebody and put them in prison.
No, we're gonna get this man.
This man. Buckle up.